Billiard Club Network presents the U.S. Open 9-Ball Championship in the Chalk-Off Arena at the Conference Center in Chesapeake, Virginia, featuring two of Philippine superstars, Vann Corteza and Ronnie Alcano. It's all brought to you by Chalk-Off, the complete pool table cleaner. Just spray it on and wipe it off. And the Billiard Club Pro Shop. Now sit back and enjoy this edition of the U.S. Open 9-Ball Championship on Billiard Club Television.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcome back to the Chalk-Off Arena for Billiard Club Network with the 33rd Annual U.S. Open 9-Ball Championships. We're into day number 5. We started with 238 of the world's greatest players. We have 40 gentlemen left in the tournament. Format is race to 11 games, double elimination. The only exception will be the finals on Saturday night. It'll be a single race to 13 games. Pro Express rules, official equipment, tables produced by Diamond Billiard Products in New Albany, Indiana. We're using Simonis cloth, the Speeds 860, the balls are Super Aramith Pro, and we're using the Delta 13 rack. At this time, we'd like to introduce the two principals in our feature matchup. Our first gentleman is sponsored on tour by JSY Transportation. He's a former winner of the All Japan tournament. He's also another member of the strong contingent from the Republic of the Philippines. Please welcome Mr. Vann Corteza. Vann Corteza, thank you. And his opponent is sponsored on tour by Bugsy Promotion. Last year, he was the runner-up here at the U.S. Open 9-Ball Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, former world 9-ball champion, also from the Republic of the Philippines. A warm welcome, please, for Mr. Ronnie Alcano. And gentlemen, you may lag for the first break. Good luck.
Well, the players come out of their chairs, the customary handshake, and the lag. The race to 11 between two friends off the table, two rivals on it. And Scott Smith will tell you who wins the lag.
Wow. Mr. Vann Corteza wins the lag.
And Vann Corteza, well, he's going to start things out against the former champion of the world, runner-up here last year, Ronnie Alcano. And these two will know each other's games inside and out. So there'll be no intimidation. A lot of players, when they run into those world title holders, such as Alcano, you know, they can buckle a little bit. Might be worth a couple racks just due to sheer intimidation, but not with Vann Corteza. They'll settle back again. Enjoy non-stop action coming your way from the 33rd U.S. Open 9-Ball Championships. The Chalk-Off Arena, rack number 1. The race to 11 to stay on the winner's side. Corteza and Alcano. And the cut break from Corteza, and that's going to bring Alcano out of his chair. The 1, the 2 in the open, but the problems start at the red 3.
That's another rack that 3 balls didn't go past the head string with your rules.
Yeah,
there are rules.
The rules that have been employed certainly by Matchroom Sport at the Whirlpool Masters, the recent Whirlpool Cup. 3 balls have to go by that head string. And it forces the players to hit the break. No soft breaking. And that would have been an illegal break. Not a foul, mind you, Danny, but an illegal break.
Well, anyway, you know, we've talked about this. Of course, it doesn't apply here, but what is the punishment for that?
It's just you lose the table.
Oh,
the table
okay.
now is turned over. If even had he made a ball there, that would count as a ball past the head string. But it's about control. I guess if a person might be snookered, for example, you now would relinquish control. So I would have the choice of whether to accept that push, and as opposed to the one that would have to push out. And a good safety there from Alcano.
Well, I always say it. Safety isn't that important when the balls are tied up. Ball in hand doesn't necessarily get you out. But this might be a case of if you're running the balls, you might be looking to play a safe off the 3.
Two cushion escape.
No, I think maybe
might be
3.
going 3.
Yeah,
He is going 3.
he is.
And he
made it. No, he didn't.
But you get an idea of how well these Filipino stars read the table. I mean, they always give themselves such a good chance to get that ball safe. They see those little intricacies, And Alcano is no different from the Efren Reyes school of escapes. Mind you, for me, you know who I think escapes better than anybody? Bustamante.
Yeah,
He's an artist.
I agree. Look at this hit. Ooh, he missed it by a hair.
And you know, with ball in hand, this
can-
is going to be an opportunity for Corteza now to place that cue ball and possibly develop that 3.
Well, the way you develop this, I believe, is put the cue ball near the 2 where you split the 3 and the 8. If you hit them both at the same time, you got a chance to have the 3 in this corner pocket. Let's see if he, I don't think you hit it hard and hope. I think you finesse it and hit it soft. Try to hit right between the 2 of them, and you're going to get a shot. No, he didn't. He didn't. He didn't place it real good, but he's going to have a chance for an excellent save.
Feather the 3 to the cushion.
Yep.
Right in behind the 8.
Yep.
That's one option.
Barely fan it. Barely fan it. So he's not going to, is he? He's going to try anyway. No, he didn't even want to do that. Well, this is an easy hit. I think you whack this. I think the 6 and the 3 both fly upstream somewhere. And hopefully you can keep the cue ball right there.
That speed, trying to get a little lucky, looking for a full contact. Oh,
how about no contact? Oh, we might be looking at 3 in a row unless he's got a billiard.
That's 2 fouls. So 2 fouls. Now, if Vann Corteza can lay the 3rd snooker on Alcano and make it a good one, he's billiarding the 6 in here.
Yeah, he's not thinking of any 3 in a row here. He's thinking about running out.
I don't think the 3 passes, so if he's going to attack, he's got to play the 3 onto the 8.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good combination here.
And now the 4 just above the 9. Looks as though it passes to the bottom right corner.
Now, he might just get by the 9 in that same pocket he's going to shoot the 3 in, but how do you get positioned? You got to draw straight back without hitting anything and spin it out to the right. Looks like he's got the angle to do that, but you don't want to hit anything. You don't want to hit anything. He wasn't listening. Well, he's got to kick the 4 in.
Not a very good shot there. Everything was in the open, and that was a great opportunity. He'd be a slight underdog in this match. He's going back for the short cue.
Well, here it is again. I can't see jumping this unless he's going to, I mean, unless he has a billiard on the 9. Is that possible? As far as just hitting the ball, hopping it, I think the kick is just as easy. I guess he might have a billiard. If he hops right over it just right, he might billiard the 9 right in, but I still just like kicking 1 rail here.
Well, here we go, the high hurdle shot.
Well, he hit it.
And he left it.
And he left it. Not easy position here, Jimmy.
No, not at all, especially long and straight. So,
yeah,
going to take a good shot here from Alcano.
I think you don't try to get real close. Take the shot on the 5. Good enough. Good enough. Beautiful hit.
Yeah, this guy's got a touch.
Yeah, beautiful hit.
And very creative.
Well, I don't know any of the Filipinos that aren't creative.
And he takes the first rack. The mistake from Corteza, the positional mistake costing him the rack. Ronnie Alcano, 1-0.
This is the U.S. Open 9-Ball Championship on Billiard Club Television.
And 1-0 and counting. When Alcano won the World Championship against Ralph Souquet in 2006, he had the break down pat. The soft cut break. He was leaving the one to the top corner virtually every chance. Rack number 2, he leads 1-0. The race to 11 from the Chalk-Off Arena. Former world champion.
Oh, the soft break. Soft break. And the wing ball went right in. But he does not have a shot at it, does he?
Doesn't look like it. The one's over the top corner. He may be able to see this into the top corner pocket on the left, but he's going for the jump cue. Yes, he is. So he's going to try and make this into the side, over the 9. Try and make the one into the side pocket.
Well, where's the referee? I think you need a referee here.
Oh,
Just missed it. Just missed. But played safe. Of course, I'm kidding on the playing safe.
Quick update on some of the matches taking place. Charlie Williams, 3-1. Make that 3-2 ahead of Tony Chohan.
I think I got a kick at this.
Well,
I know he can hit it, but the one is sitting in a good spot to, you know, to have a big target. Well, he's going to play safe. The 3-6 are tied up.
Check the cue ball to try and get it behind the 2, but he isn't there. But good speed on the 1, though, Danny.
That's the main part. I always tell people, get that ball to the end rail. If you snooker him, it's a bonus.
Another update on one of the outside tables. Chris Melling from the UK, 2-0 ahead of Charlie Bryant. I can tell you that Rodney Morris is 3-0 ahead of Adam Smith. Francisco Bustamante and Oscar Dominguez. And someone is 4-0 ahead in that match.
Who? Oscar Dominguez and who?
Francisco Bustamante.
Oh, then I would have to guess it's Bustamante ahead.
Well, it's the bottom name. I'm not too sure.
Oh,
it might
maybe
not.
it isn't.
It is Bustamante. Yeah, we've just heard 4-0 to Bustamante over Dominguez.
Well, you know, Oscar Dominguez is Ernesto Dominguez's son.
Correct.
And a real fine player.
And you see the snooker here. The vise starting to tighten, and now it looks like Corteza with the jump effort.
Yeah.
Long one.
Well,
he'll take that.
It's not snookered. See, I think here, you go off the 1 and you come rail first if you can, and you can open the 6 and still snooker them. You know, you can get them open, double shot here. That's what I'm talking about. He missed it, though.
Yeah, he tried to play the billiard on the 6. The 3 is right there, so kind of a good news, bad news. Yeah. Or bad news, good news, I guess, if you want to be completely accurate. He didn't get the shot he wanted, but he didn't open the 3 up. So that's still the problem as far as Vann Corteza is looking.
Pretty good hit.
Yeah, very good hit. And he's given himself the angle on this too. If he wants, he can try and take that cue ball over to the 3, try and develop it.
Yeah, he's got the angle. I don't know if he could draw right into it, and if he goes forward, the 9 is in the way, but I think the 1 rail kick at it behind the 9 is the shot. Oh, he drew into it, and he did it very nicely.
Well, I'm not so sure that 3 hasn't traveled. Is it still available? Because this looks pretty close. I can tell you Scott Smith has just gone in behind it as well. I'm not sure he can see this.
I don't think he could, but he
well,
does
to be able to make it, he can hit it, but can he make it?
He has a Mickey Mouse bank, though. He does have a Mickey Mouse bank. Yeah, and carries position with it. Oh, he hit it. He hit it. That was a little bit of an illusion for us.
It certainly didn't look like there was enough there, but more importantly, he saw there was enough.
Yeah.
And no foul by Scott Smith. So, and the wrong side on this 4, the 5, the top end of the table. So he's still going to have to provide us with a little magic to get from the 4 to the 5.
Trying to go 3 rails. Yeah, he went 3 rails all right, but the ball didn't go in the pocket.
A couple let-offs in the early going. The first one cost Corteza the rack. Well, this let off. If he gets this bank into the side pocket, he's almost assured position to the 5.
He overcut it. He sure had position. Very good shot, because if he made it, he had a chance to run out, and if he missed it, the opponent is in trouble. It's going to be tough to get position here.
Francisco Bustamante 5-0 ahead of Oscar Dominguez.
He's got to play safe here. He can't shoot this. Unless he hits it like that.
What a shot.
That's a great shot.
What a shot from Corteza there.
Wow.
Boy, that'll settle him.
Great shot. But I've seen this guy play spectacularly at the Turning Stone last summer. He won a real nice tournament, and he really impressed me. I'm surprised I didn't hear more about him after that, but I haven't. But we're hearing it now.
They look so cool, don't they, the Filipinos, when they play? Just look like it's a walk in the park for them. Right down the queue. Gets the 9, levels it up here from the Chalk-Off Arena. The 33rd U.S. Open, 1-1. Alcano and Vann Corteza.
This is the U.S. Open 9-ball championship on Billiard Club Television.
Well, there is the CEO of Simonis Cloth, the cloth that's on all these tables, Ivan Lee. Great to have you in attendance, Ivan. He is also the president of the BCA, so a very important man with a great seat. 2 superstars in the main arena here. Who isn't paying attention? 1-1. Ronnie Alcano, Vann Corteza, and still a dry break. Second from Corteza.
And he left a shot. Can he get on to 2? Gonna have to fan it very thinly and lightly to hold it for the 2. But it looks like it's going that path, so if he makes this, he should be on the 2. Good hit, very good.
Two dry breaks. And this one has left all the colors open. So a great opportunity here for Alcano.
5 to the 6 isn't so easy, Jim. Yeah, he got good. Yeah, he got perfect.
So try and draw here and go below the 9.
On the outside of the 9, he'll fall on the 6 perfectly. And he did it.
That one didn't seem to react, did it? He hit it and it kind of stalled.
It died. I didn't like going that path. Ooh, he's got a really, really hard shot and tough position. And there's the results, except he played safe. But I always say it, you still got to be happy a good player didn't get all the way out. You got to take whatever is left.
Still not a very positive looking Alcano going back to his seat. Try and hit this off the bottom cushion and put some distance between the cue ball and that 7. Could be heading right towards that side pocket.
Oh, look at this. Perfect speed, perfect everything. Oh man, I don't like Alcano's chance to play it safe here. This is what I tell people. Don't play a phony safe. If you got no safe, shoot at a white flag. You got to shoot. Give yourself a chance to win. Don't lose with a bad safe. And he doesn't have a good safe, does he?
Well, he showed me a few shots a couple of years ago at the World Championships that, you know, I thought only the players, the ilk of an Efren Reyes would have the imagination to show. I mean, this guy's very creative, too. He does know his way around a table.
Well, he better create a bank and make it, because I don't like his end of it safe. If he comes with a safe here that he planned, it's going to be a super shot, but I don't see it. I don't see it. Whatever side you hit the 7 on, you're going to sell out. I think you got to just go all out and bank it to the right-hand corner pocket. I think that's what he's doing. Cue ball will go 2 rails to the 8 in the side if he makes it. Good try. I mean, that was it. That's what he had. He gave himself a chance.
But this one's going to cost him the rack, though.
Well, he didn't have a good save, you know, so it's too bad. The only defense was to make the ball. Okay, can you shoot the 8 inside without hitting the 9?
Follow through and play the 9 to the corner. He's cueing over.
Yep.
And this is going to get Vann Corteza in front. Taking the last 2 racks. 2-1 his lead over former world champion Alcano.
This is the U.S. Open 9-ball championship on Billiard Club Television.
(5-3) his lead. He's going to check the rack. Never really had a great performance. As we see the stats.
Well, that's because a lot of safes and kicks and stuff.
Rack number 9, 5-3 to Corteza. He hit that harder, and no friends at the table.
Well, does he have a combination? Is the 4 in the way? It is. It is. Does he have room to hit the 7 off the rail and off the 4? Which is a tough hit. You know, he's got to cut it backwards.
Well, I think the match between Francisco Bustamante and Oscar Dominguez is over.
Yeah. Made a good billiard there, and if the one bounces, he'll have a cut at it. No, he's got a bank for sure.
11-1 the score there.
Yeah.
And a quick update. Ralph Souquet. And it looks like he's leading. I think I might have said 6-3 earlier. Well, I gave you the wrong score. It's 8-1 to Ralph Souquet. 8-1, that's confirmed. Larry Neville, Shane Van Boning, now one apiece.
To Francisco Bustamante. Dominguez will also be back to play in the next round.
Good bank shot there. But didn't intend kissing the 6, and that's taken him out of what would have been good position on that 3.
He's okay. I mean, you'd rather be better, but when I say he's okay, I feel like he's going to make the ball.
6-5, Charlie Bryant over Chris Melling. Lots of play left there. And it's 8-2. Looks like 8-2. Rodney Morris over Adam Smith. Going to be 9-2. And that's confirmed. 9 goes down. 9-2. Morris over Smith.
How do you like that stroke?
Good shot there from Alcano.
Great shot.
8-7. Charlie Williams over Tony Chohan. All races to 11.
Well, Canada said I better get going here. I am falling behind.
Position to the side, and that's perfect. Does he have the angle to come down and make it an easy
close.
9?
It's close. Yeah, he has just enough angle, especially shooting it through the right side of the pocket. No problems.
That pulls one back. 5-4. They're moving along at a slow pace here. Very careful action. 5-4 to Corteza.
This is the U.S. Open 9-Ball Championship on Billiard Club Television.
Ronnie Alcano, Philippine star, former world champion, runner-up here last year, looking to go one better in 2008. He's 8-7 ahead of Vann Corteza. The 1, the 2, the 3 is over the side pocket.
Yeah.
4 in the middle of the table. That's a beautiful break.
Great break. Great. Well, I like his chances here. He's got to fall on the 4, and that's 2 rails. No English, straight 2 rails. Well, he got a little funny. Well, he's going to have to bump the 7. Will that disturb the 5 ball? You know, you're going to stroke it and try to knock the 7 right out of the way, but it looks like it might go into the 5 ball. Hell, it's not so obvious.
2 Filipinos in the past have won the title here. Back in 1994,
Okay.
Efren Reyes won the title. And then 11 years later, 2005, Alex Pagulayan. In a match where there was always going to be a Filipino winner because he beat Jose Perica in the final.
Perfect. 2 railer, perfect. He's got 1 railer to the 8. No problems going to the 9.
And this is going to get Alcano 2 racks clear.
At the right time. In the stretch,
Yeah, if
you
you're
got
going to find some form and hit that gear, you like to do it at the end. Might have come in like a lion or like a lamb, but he wants to go out like a lion. The 9 down, 9-7. 3 in a row to Alcano. Be breaking in the next.
This is the U.S. Open 9-ball championship.
Ronnie Alcano breaking. 9-7 he leads from the Chalk-Off Arena. The 33rd U.S. Open 9-ball championship. That 9 is in the side. How about that to get to the hill? He raises his hand. Not the conventional way to make the 9, but he'll take it. 10-7. Alcano will be breaking for the match.
Join the club. Subscribe now.
So Ronnie Alcano breaking rack number 18. This will be the last break he hits, and look at that. The pro rating favors Corteza. That isn't what takes the names through. It's the scoreboard. And 10-7, Alcano leads. And the cue ball's in. And that'll bring Corteza back to the table.
You know, all these matches, it seems like a guy gets to 10 and then it gets shaky. You know, they don't just break and run out and win. It gets shaky and the other guy gets some kind of outside chance, just like Perica did.
Well, he's wondering.
Alcano.
He's wondering what.
Does that look like the face of a guy that's ahead?
Well, how costly that's going to be.
Yeah.
You know, that scratch off the break, and you get a player like Corteza. I mean, Alcano's won the last 4 racks in a row.
Yeah. Well, that's just what Corteza needs now. 4. Well, he drew his rock. He got real good on everything. 2 to the 3, no problem.
Top corner pocket. Now, will he look at the 4-9 combination? He's perfect on the 3 to just position that cue ball in the ideal spot to attack that 4-9.
I'll tell you what, well, it doesn't really matter. To me, either way, he's going to get out. He's playing for the combination. Playing for the combination.
Just settling himself. He wants to be certain here. He's got it right into the throat of the pocket. Corteza still alive. 10-8. He'll be breaking in the next.
This is the U.S. Open 9-ball championship on Billiard Club Television.
Vital that he hits a good break here. He trails by 2 and his opponent's on the hill. 10-8. Corteza to break rack 19. What a time for a dry break, but at least he hasn't left an easy shot at the 1 for Alcano.
Yeah, but he's left a pretty easy safe. If he can hit the left side of the 1, he can go right behind the 2, and he can have a free shot at the 9 maybe. I'm doing a lot for him, you know what I mean? He can bank at the 9 and go behind the 2. Well, he did the behind the 2 shot all right, but he didn't get there. But he didn't lose his head.
But he's given Corteza a chance here. He can slither this 1 down that right-hand cushion, goes by the 6, and the natural angle is going to take the cue ball over to the left-hand side where the 2 awaits. This is a chance.
Yeah. All he has to do is slither to 1. He over-slithered it. Oh, well, that could be the end of you, Mr. Corteza. He's got to soft cut this.
Big shot.
Yep, the game winner if he can fall on the 2. Well, he didn't want to roll it. He went 2 rails and he did it very nicely. That's a great shot there.
This is the big shot, though. Danny, if he gets this, I think this one's over.
Yeah. If he gets this, but he didn't get that. Sometimes seeing your game for the out puts pressure on you.
Well, we saw Shane Van Boening miss a long 8 that would have really done in Jose Perica, and that shot would have done in Corteza. We've seen nerves exposed here on the main table.
Well, this match is going to get close here because he can. Well, I don't know. Does the 3 go by the 8? He's looking at it. If it goes by the 8, he's got a 4-9 combination.
10-10. Charlie Williams, Tony Chohan.
It's going 10-10. Oh, oh man, that's the end of him. Look what happened here. He missed the 3, and look how they stopped. I think this match is coming to a close, pal.
Alcano just settling himself. He knows. I like what I just saw from Tony Chohan and Charlie Williams.
Well, he didn't want to play the combine.
Well, he's on the 4, not the way that he planned, I doubt. I was about to say, I just saw them, knuckle to knuckle. 10-10, Chohan's breaking, and, in the heat of battle, they just let each other know, good match. I like that. Larry Neville, 7-5. 8-5, it looks like.
Oh, boy.
8-5 ahead of Shane Van Boening. Van Boening is in big trouble. Doesn't want to be too straight here.
Oh, he doesn't even have a rail first. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. But this has been happening. Guys aren't getting out on the hill, and they're giving that opponent a little more life, and they're getting burnt. Everyone who got a little more life wound up winning the match. Look at what Rodney Morris did, losing 10-4. Well, that ain't going to help. That's not going to help, And if he makes the 7, that's not going to help.
Well, at least he can see it.
Yeah, did someone win or someone get a heart attack?
Well, I'm not sure what happened, but I think Imran Majid just played the 9, made it and scratched, and he's lost.
Wow.
I can't make out who he was playing, but this is a tough shot for Alcano.
Well, he's shooting at the money again. I don't know what he can do going forward. This ball's straight. He didn't scratch, though.
No, and he hasn't left anything easy either.
No. Isn't this freaky what happens? All he had to do is fall on the 7 and the match is over, but he got straight in on the 6. Wow.
Looks like Lee Chenman. Imran Majid and Lee Chenman. So Lee Chenman stays alive. Oh, what a shot.
Pretty good shot.
Oh, sorry, make that Kiamko. Warren Kiamko.
And Smith on table 5.
So Kiamko may have to put his cue right back again. But what a shot we just saw there from Corteza.
Great shot.
Smashed that one into the back of the side. This kid's got some nerve. Very steady, 29 years of age.
Yeah.
And this to get to 10-9.
Yeah.
And it's starting to heat up here in the Chalk-Off Arena. 10-9 confirmed. Corteza will break in rack number 20.
This is the U.S. Open 9-Ball Championship on Billiard Club Television.
And on the main table, Corteza breaks 10-9. Just about made the 9 in the side, but he's got the 6. And he smiles. He's got no shot at the 1. No smiles in the Ronnie Alcano cap.
Yeah. Well, he's got a good safe here. I mean, he can roll off the 1 and freeze him onto the pink 4 ball.
Well, our last one was 11-10. We've had a few here on the main table. First started off with Rodney Morris and Danny Harriman. 11-10.
Yeah,
Morris survived that.
He froze him.
And we had another one, Bustamante and Imran Majid. And then our third, Van Boning losing to Parika. And are we going to be treated to yet another?
Oh, he hit it. He barely did. But, however,
Ball in hand to Corteza. He's got to clear up here. Delicately places that cue ball. 1, 2, the 3 on the right-hand side of the 9. There's no problems here, Danny.
no.
This is just about keeping your nerve in check.
I told you it had all the earmarks of a hill, and neither one do we know what it means. We don't know what earmark means. We don't know what hill means, but that's what's happening right now. Got all the mere marks of a hill, and none of us know what either one of those expressions mean. But it's true. Yeah,
Well, he's found a berry patch here.
a berry patch. Hey, by the way, do you know a strawberry is not a berry? Did you know that? It's not a berry. It's not.
Got a nice angle on the 4 here. Bring the cue ball over for the 5. He doesn't want to be too straight on this. And that looks to be all right.
They're suffering, and we're making jokes.
Masters
and
of
laughing.
useless trivia. That's Danny and I.
Useless trivia. That describes it.
He's going to have to roll this in, get down for the 7. Good shot.
Well, oh my God.
Just
Help.
a little twitch.
A little careless.
A little
Oh,
twitch
my
at the wrong
God,
time, and look
my
at him.
God. Alcano jumped up. You never would expect to shoot.
Danny, he'll be taking that one to bed with him tonight.
Oh, my
And
God.
that pillow is going to feel like a brick. It's not disaster yet, though, for Corteza. But he'd love to have stayed on the winner's side and at least have given himself a chance had he made these last 3.
Yeah, I like Alcano from here. Wow.
Well, the man we've given the nickname of the Volcano to, eyeing up the 9 for the Survives the scare from his countryman, Ronnie Alcano, an 11-9 win over Vann Corteza. He stays unscathed on the A side. Corteza having to fight it out in the loser's bracket. 11-9, Alcano through.
The U.S. Open 9-Ball Championship is a production of Billiard Club Network. For more, log on to billiardclub.net.